Greetings and salutations, folks, and welcome to Battlefield 5, or Battlefield V. I'll let you take your pick. I never actually, for the Battlefield series, I hadn't actually started playing until Bad Company had come out, which is quite a few games in. Also, I forget that Electronic Arts games sometimes don't quite have, main menus. They just jump you right into the game.
You will now hear a statement by the Prime Minister.
I am speaking to you from the Cabinet Room at 10 Downing Street. This morning, the British ambassador in Berlin handed the German government a final note. I have to tell you now. This country is at war with Germany.
My father asked me if I was truly ready to go to war. He told me that
Is anybody really truly ready?
as a human being. In the moment he sees him as a fellow man, he's no longer a good soldier. And I was a good soldier. God help me.
He no longer saw them as men.
Within each of us lie the seeds of an undefined greatness. We are the fathers of our own future. That future must be chosen.
Okay, it looks like we're kind of like jumping around between the different narratives that the game will actually take place in.
Driven with conviction. Lest our lesser natures let it stray into shadow.
The war would thoroughly explore man's potential, finest moments, darkest hours, summits of courage, depths of hatred, hope, endurance, atrocity, death. So, like Battlefield 1, oh wait, it wasn't called Battlefield 1, it was called Battlefield 1942. Battlefield 1942 came in like the big heyday of multiplayer gaming, especially for World War II shooters. And then Battlefield 2 came out, and that was supposed to have been big. I don't know. I've never really played those games. My PC was never quite that good at the time. My multiplayer was never quite that good at the time. Also, I like the muted noises of the explosions, with the piano going on in the background. That's nice and dramatic. And what is this, and that's a... Nope, nope. Hold on. Let's make sure some things are taken care of. We want to make sure we have subtitles. They are on. And then we also want to make sure... there are a lot of options. Minimap, advanced. That's much more advanced than I necessarily need. Soldier aim assist. Alright, let's leave that at 0. It's not that I necessarily don't need assistance, but I just don't like assistance. It always feels like it's interrupting the game. So yeah, I had never actually played the PC shooters that, like, Battlefield has its history from. Are you one of them? Do I have another gun? I have a revolver. Seems... Oh. Okay, I was gonna say, it seems like an odd choice to bring to a war like this, but... Oh. But I used it immediately. So, the first battlefield I actually got into was Bad Company. Which, there were two reasons I got into it. Oh. Oh. I suppose the tank is more of an attention grabber.
We fought everywhere, in every condition known, using weapons we had never dreamed of.
We fought on the beaches.
But death is death, no matter where you are. And suffering is the same in every language.
I think Battlefield 1 does this as well, where it's just kind of like jumping between each different soldier on their last foray. Oh, but here we're playing as... Okay, who am I shooting back at? That guy way down yonder? So yeah, Bad Company 1 was the first Battlefield game I had actually played. And what attracted me was twofold. One, this was during a time in which like me and a group of friends were meeting up, playing games. Battlefield Bad Company was one of the games. We played a bunch of like Call of Duty, I think maybe Black Ops 2. But the idea is like we would just essentially more or less pass the controller back and forth between ourselves as we and then swap upon death. And Bad Company was one of the choices, and it was a great multiplayer game. It was very destructive, as this appears to be, although it's hard to tell at this point if it's more of a scripted destruction. Oh, somebody's shooting at me. Is it... Nope, it's that guy way down yonder. I almost feel like I should just be kind of like shooting forward, just never mind. I'm done there.
Technology moved faster than you could think how to use it. Yours, theirs, it didn't matter. This war would prove that from ocean bed to mountaintop, the greatest killing machine is man.
Is this a trap? And that was just... Damn it. And that was just the multiplayer aspect of it. The single-player aspect of the game was also really good. I felt it told an entertaining storyline with a fun group of characters. It kind of reminded me of the movie Three Kings that had come out a few years prior. As both of those movies, I believe Three Kings, as well as the story of Bad Company 1, focus on trying to recover lost gold. Oh. Somebody shot at me. Oh, and I'm dead.
Total war brought death home. It wasn't just about the soldiers on the front. This time, the crosshairs found the workers on the assembly line. They found the commuters on a train. And they found the children in the schools.
Nope, there we go. Okay, I've raised the nose. Nope. But yeah, so I enjoy the story along with the multiplayer. Bad Company 2, I stuck around with the series for that. The story wasn't quite as interesting because I don't think it really showed the the character quite as much. Intercept RAF squadron. Oh, hello. That was a nice attempt to hit anything. Take that. This also is much more successful than most of my time in flying vehicles in... Oh, am I dead now? No, that's just a random cutscene for some reason. But the multiplayer for Bad Company 2 was still strong. Even if the single player was not quite as great. Battlefield 3 was interesting for storyline, and it has its moments. It has its moments. But it also has extensive parts where the storyline is just kind of filler missions. And that's something you see more with Modern Warfare 1. Where is here? Oh, there I go.
Airmen, infantry, volunteers, conscripts, them and us. It didn't matter where the danger came from. The threat of death unified everyone.
Yeah, back in a tank? Nope.
And staying alive.
Oh my. That is a huge gun, or at the very least a huge magazine, as it occupies quite a lot of the view. So yeah, Battlefield 3 had its moments. It had has some of one of my favorite music from a video game with Solomon's theme. Nope. Hello. But overall, like, I think it was mostly okay. Though it's definitely, I definitely prefer that over Battlefield 4. Like that. Now, I don't have a health bar just yet, so basically I would imagine I have to go through this, Oh, nope, my health bar is, the red screen of death. Although it does not seem like this is quite the safe post. Though, to be fair, none of these posts are quite safe.
Man's unworthiest creation. What led it back to us? Does the hidden hand guide it? Birthing us in violence and blood? Ending us in fear? Alone? Until you pull the trigger on the enemy, you're not ready for war.
Again, I like the... I like those muted gunshots.
Beginnings. Endings. In between one and the other. Between first and last. Always searching. Sometimes finding. Brothers. Sons and daughters. Mothers and fathers. We have no world without them. There is no other world.
How very poetic. And I think, like, I believe the Battlefield 1 intro tries to do a similar, goes for like a similar, goes for a similar goal, and in showing just like the folly of war, which is kind of interesting to be presenting in a game that's kind of like based around this team. Like it started off as this like squad-based multiplayer match that required the war to exist. Is now also the story is kind of focused on the horrors of war. But Battlefield 3 was the last of the Battlefields that I believe that was played in that group of gamers that just swapped back and forth. So Battlefield 4, I didn't quite have that same multiplayer experience, which meant that my focus was generally on the single-player experience, which the storyline for Battlefield 4, it felt as though it was made after the design of the levels. Like, they figured, okay, we need this kind of level and we want to make that. How can we fit a story? And that's, to be fair, that's how a lot of video game stories are made, is in post. But, or at the very least, should I say, that's my understanding of how a lot of video game stories are made, is in post. I could be wrong about that. Well, you're welcome. We are going to be playing single player. We've already done My Country Calling, so let's carry on over to Under No Flag. 1942. Canoe ashore 500 miles behind enemy lines as one of the first volunteers of the newly formed Special Boat Section, bringing explosives, dirty tricks, and black humor to bear on the German Luftwaffe. But, so I didn't really get into the multiplayer aspect of Battlefield 4. Also, as British forces fled the blood-soaked beaches of Dunkirk, Churchill issued an order that would reinvent the fighting man, prepare hunter troops for a butcher-and-bolt reign of terror. The British military would create a force unlike any other, a force that would rewrite the rules of warfare. A force of boatmen. Those who would succeed under this model were not the type who flourished in the conventional military. Among them were troublemakers, cutthroats, and buccaneers. They were not the type who volunteered for military service. So basically, they're the cast of the movie The Dirty Dozen. Got it. But like I remember in Battlefield 4, there was one particular mission in which you were supposed to acquire some sort of MacGuffin, some sort of data drive. And you acquire it, and the information that it gives you, like, you go through a whole mission to get it. Ah, we saw him in the intro.
Bridger? Says on my pad here, criminal use of explosives, assault, attempted armed robbery, arson, attempted armed robbery.
So...
Same bank 3 times? No. Oh, yes, you did. Because you're Billy Bridger. You are the son of big, bad, horrible Arthur Bridger. I'm Arthur.
Arthur.
Give
I'm Arthur Bridger.
Now that's your dad, isn't it? So how comes he didn't get sent down with you then?
Because I did all them jobs on your own.
Oh yeah. I've got a little deal for you. I'm putting together a unit. You're gonna fucking love it. It's right up your street. Your sort of thing.
So you're dangerous with guns. So we're going to deal with you by giving you guns and explosives. So yeah, Battlefield 4. You go after this hard drive.
What sort of unit?
Tell me, Bridger. Do you like the seaside?
And it takes like a whole mission to do, and you get it, and it's like, oh, this proves something we already knew. We don't need it anymore. It's never going to be referenced again.
Do you like the fucking seaside?
Teams of two, move.
I'm sick. I'm chucking me guts up over here.
Oh.
And you're just strolling off.
Oh, Bridger, liven yourself up. Come on. There's a lovely little ice cream shop down there, and I'm treating you to a cornet.
Alright. If you're gonna give me some ice cream, then I suppose I can fall into the regiment. Under no flag.
Bridger, give me a sec, will ya? I can barely move without spilling over. What do you want me to do? Tuck you in and get you your teddy?
Yes.
Come on, get moving.
No. I preferred the first option. Where is the teddy? Also, I got a Thompson, it looks like. I cannot choose my pistol for some reason. Probably for plot reasons. Or for cinematic reasons. I especially enjoy the texture of that dirt. Okay.
You still have the explosives on you?
Yeah, and I've improved them with my own special recipe.
Right.
Okay.
You two, you know what to do. Careful with this one, Mason.
But with like Battlefield 4, I never really got into the multiplayer. Though with its destruction, it wasn't quite up to that same level that Battlefield Bad Company was at. What Battlefield Bad Company 2 was at. It focused on some more gimmicky aspects. Like you blew up a building in the middle of an area, and that was it. Which were interesting in like a Power Stone-esque kind of way. In that they changed the battlefield. But it kind of felt like there were certain players who just showed up and they were like, okay, we gotta blow the building. It wasn't like a natural conclusion of the fight. We have to blow up the dam. It wasn't just a natural conclusion of the warfare. So I didn't really play...
Do you know where we're going?
Oh yeah, I come here all the time. I bring the missus along sometimes.
So that's a no then, is it? You don't know where we're going.
Listen, this job requires a certain amount of think on your feet. Do you understand?
I would imagine it's pretty obvious that he hasn't been here before.
Right.
Looks very nice, though. Very nice.
Now take a look around and survey the area.
Right, I'm surveying the area. Binoculars.
See some barrels over there?
Yeah. I don't want to get too near them if things get interesting.
Looks like a squad over there.
Oh, hold on. What are you? So I played through the storyline, and
Rubbish.
the levels were nice and big,
Probably a radio too. Now it's going to be best to watch out.
but I don't think the story really matched up. Oh, airstrip.
An airstrip off in the distance.
The hangar there is most likely secured. So once you're down there, pull your finger out your ass and find a way inside.
I'll try to do what I can, but no guarantees.
Are you sure about these bombs of yours?
This safe pack of specials? They'll blow this place to pieces, mate. Don't you worry. What if I get caught, though? You're just going to piss off and leave me here? Get all the glory yourself?
Glory? There ain't no fucking glory, son. Now listen to me.
That is an excellent line.
I'm gonna put my bombs on those planes over there, and you are gonna put yours on them now.
Yeah, right.
Do not get caught. I'll be waiting for you at the meeting point.
I'm on it.
Is this a stealth mission?
Down you go.
Will I have to be stealthy?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Easy, easy. Fuck this for a game of soldiers. You horrible bastard, Mason.
Hmm. Ah, now I can pull out the pistol. Weapon stations. Hmm. Do I want a shotgun? With only 12 shots. Now, I did also play through the campaign of Battlefield 1 as well. And I admit I enjoyed the idea of Battlefield 1 before it released, because I liked the idea of them having to tell several different stories, as opposed to trying to create one unified story. Because I figured it would be easier for them to tell shorter stories and make them more meaningful, as opposed to create some sort of an excuse for you to get from one place to another. Where am I? So there's an alarm over there that I probably want to deactivate. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Alright. That's good. And the secured hangar, I believe, was like way on the other side where the landing strips were. Nope. There was absolutely nothing, I swear. Oh, damn it. Here we go. Okay. Do I want to pick up the MP40? The MP40 is always generally my go-to weapon. Ooh, and it's got a scope. For most World War II shooters, as long as the MP44 is also not available. Huh. This is interesting. Because the secured hangar is well on the other side of the map. And it's quite the hike to get to it, but it's the game is actually creating a more open environment for me to... Not necessarily, I guess... Part explore, part traverse. Sorry. Nope. All guts, no glory. Excellent. At the very least, An STG-44. Not a big fan of those. It's generally just the MP40 and the MP44. I could grab this vehicle and make short work of the trip, but I'll also probably announce myself to every single Nazi I'm passing. I'm guessing that's the icon. That icon is the secured hangar. Hello, sir. Alright. Yeah, that icon probably is the secure hangar, so that's where I need to go. At the very least, I don't see any more alarms. So their capacity for announcing themselves isn't quite strong. Ooh. Wait. It is a suppressed rifle. Do I try to do the... The silent but deadly way? Also, I'd like the raindrops on the scope. So the hangar is still probably there underneath the lights. Damn it. There we go. Wow, that was loud. I mean, really, is it really that much of a silenced attack? If every gunshot is followed up by a... Arrgh! Ammo? I think. No. Ah, I have, that is the maximum. 10 shots is the maximum. Interesting. So you could try to do the silent, sniper route. But... Oh, nope. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what... Okay, so what are these flashes? Damn it. That is not good because I'm almost dead. Nope. Nope, that did not work. How do I get into this place? My attempts at being stealthy are over.
There she is.
Okay, so it looks like I have set off an alarm. That's okay. There are no guns in here. That's okay.
That ought to do it. Now I just got to find where Mason's hiding himself.
Excuse me, sirs. I'm just, Oh. So that would have ended noisily anyway.
Your bombs almost killed me.
Yeah, that's because my bombs went off. What about yours?
Mine are gonna go up any second. Watch this.
And nothing.
Your bombs on now.
Wait for it.
I'm telling you now, these special explosives of yours, they better be really fucking special.
Wait for it.
And
Second out.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Sweet Jesus. Here we are, up Fritz's shitter, and I ask you to do one thing. One fucking thing that you tell me that you're a big expert
Can I
in.
just say
No, you
it?
can't, because what the fucking hell was that?
I've occasionally had teething problems.
Teething problems, don't make me fucking laugh. I could have done that with a fucking light breeze, a speck of rain, or a tiny teeny bird perched on that wing would have done more damage.
oh, but we're not done yet. It's not over yet.
Try not to get your head blown off.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch out this rifle. Nope, duck down. Alright, hop back up. Okay, I'm gonna need to get somewhere. Oh, this is as good of a place as any. Oh no. So, I need to find an anti-aircraft gun. I believe there was one, up top there. In the ruins on the hill. I'm gonna see if I could potentially turn off this alarm. Damn it. Oh, is that... Nope, I'm dead. There goes Bridger. That's what I get for standing next to a vehicle while planes are taking turns swooping down on me. Okay. Alright. So, what was it? Grab gun. Alright. Still alive, that's good. Interesting, this time the alarm was not raised. Oh. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hold on, is this what I think it is? It is in fact an MP40. I don't necessarily like the scope on that one, on this particular one, but I'll go with it just the same. Also, I probably shouldn't stand right next to the explosives. As that is potentially also what killed me in the first place. Damn it. Okay, let's try that again. Except now let's not run out into the open and die. That's why I didn't try any small arms against enemy aircraft. Thank you, game, for your expert advice. Also, I am only mostly aware of... Nope, I want to pick up the gun, not the ammo.
Fidget, Jerry. Yes, you go, boy.
Okay. Now let's go out into the open anyway. Cross over to the hangar. That seems like a good, safe place to start from. Then cross over here. Nope. That is literally just... So, right bumper is binoculars. Left bumper is probably explosives. Although I'm almost out of ammo. This is a good one. The Guerre, I think is what it's called. Okay. I think there's a gun up on this. Yep. Here we go. There we go. That is very inconvenient of you to... There we go. That was very inconvenient of him to crash and die in that specific spot. All right. Excellent. So it worked out. Everything's A-okay.
Incredible. Thanks, yeah, you're welcome.
You're a fucking disaster.
Me? You're the one who's gonna got himself shot full of holes, ain't ya?
Yeah, because of you, you tit.
Listen, I was sitting pretty in prison, mate. I was not bothering nobody, not getting shots at till you come along. This is your fucking fault.
Listen to me. You took the fucking deal. You want to start paying it off your end? Then you need to fucking liven yourself up, boy. Do you understand me?
Halt! Miss idea!
Yeah. I'm impressed that that guy is still alive. And not horribly murdered, considering the situation.
You're gonna have to do this next one on your own, alright? Just like you did all those banks, remember?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll get it done, no bother. You alright?
Yeah, of course I am. Listen. Take this. This goes bang on everything.
Right. I'll get down there, finish it up. Get you some help. I'm holding you to that deal.
Yeah, just do the job and we'll see.
I'm expecting him to be dead at the end of this story.
Shithole. Don't stand there staring at me. Move. Go.
Thank you for watching. Questions, comments, recommendations for something to play next?
On my own then.
Comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. So long for now.